Welcome to Potterverse, where we reimagine the wizarding world one episode at a time. Today I want to walk you through what I hope Season 1, Episode 1 of HBO's Harry Potter series will look like. This is the very first step in a 7-season journey through J.K. Rowling's books, and I truly believe the opportunity here is immense. Now let me say this before we begin. The original Philosopher's Stone movie is iconic. It introduced millions of us to Hogwarts, to magic, to characters who became lifelong companions. It was whimsical, warm, and filled with heart. But the beauty of a long-form series is that we can go into more detail. Not replace the magic of the films, but delve deeper into what we were given in the books. Without further ado, let's get started with Season 1, Episode 1, The Boy Who Lived. The episode should be named after the first chapter of the book. It should open with Vernon Dursley going into work as he usually does. He sees the strange cat staring at him as he is leaving. He sees the owls flying in the daytime as he goes into work. He sees an abundance of strangely dressed individuals in cloaks. This is one thing the movies got wrong in my opinion. They made wizards and witches dress like muggles, but I really want the show to demonstrate how different the clothes and the culture was through Mr. Dursley's interactions. Vernon Dursley hears some of them talking about Harry defeating Voldemort, which is where we see his shocked and confused expression. He had heard that name, Harry, before. Cut. And we now move to the scene of Vernon Dursley getting back from work, going inside and asking Petunia about her nephew, which Petunia doesn't like one bit. Here we see the Dursleys' hatred for Harry as well as the wizarding world for the first time. Cut to Privet Drive at night time, and the scene with which the film opened plays. Dumbledore using the Deluminator, Professor McGonagall's conversation with Dumbledore about Voldemort's downfall, Harry's miraculous survival, and how bad she thinks the Dursleys are, Hagrid bringing Harry on Sirius's bike, and Dumbledore leaving Harry outside the Dursleys' door. The letter is also left with him, explaining what happened. This was done very well in the film, so I don't think much needs changed. Now we cut to the second sequence of this episode, which is where we see Harry waking up in the cupboard under the stairs 10 years later. We see how he is mistreated by the Dursleys and by Dudley, which is something the films did very well. Then we have the scene where Harry goes to the zoo with the Dursleys. We see his first sign of magic as he talks to a snake and makes glass disappear, freeing it. This is important as it foreshadows that Harry is a Parseltongue. We see how the Dursleys are furious and lock him back in the cupboard. This first half of the episode covers the first 2 chapters of the book. Now we move on to the second half of the episode. The next scene should be Harry locked in the cupboard, being punished by the Dursleys for the zoo incident. We see that he is deprived of food and is only led out for chores, whilst Dudley gets whatever he wants. Then, we see a strange letter arriving, addressed to Mr. H. Potter, the cupboard under the stairs. Vernon snatches it away before Harry can read it, and we get all the scenes of more letters arriving, getting more persistent each day, and even tracking Harry as he moves into Dudley's old bedroom. We see the Dursleys' frustration and Harry's curiosity. This, in my opinion, was done very well as a montage in the film, and I think it could be done like that again. We see Vernon becoming increasingly paranoid and aggressive. He nails shut the letterboxes, he burns the mail, and eventually he moves the Dursleys, along with Harry, to a house on a remote island in the ocean during a storm. Not the best idea to keep his family safe, if I'm being honest. They think they have escaped, but in the middle of the night on Harry's 11th birthday, someone knocks on the door. We see Hagrid's arrival as he brings a cake and wishes Harry a happy birthday. We see how shocked he is at how little Harry knows, and then we get the iconic line, "You're a wizard, Harry." And he explains to him that his parents were killed by the dark wizard Voldemort. They didn't die in a car crash. He tells Harry how famous he is because he survived Voldemort's killing curse, which is what gave him the lightning scar on his forehead. The Dursleys resist Hagrid taking Harry. Hagrid loses patience and gives Dudley the pigtail. And then Hagrid hands Harry his Hogwarts acceptance letter. Harry stands there holding it, a look of awe on his face. And then, black. The credits roll, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is what I think should be in Season 1, Episode 1 of the Harry Potter TV show. For clarification, I'm going to be doing Season 1 as 8 episodes of about 45 minutes each. This structure was also implied by the directors of the series. If you guys have any suggestions or opinions, please leave them in the comments, and please like and subscribe. Until next time.